Hello, Libras. Welcome into your reading. If you are a Libra sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. Welcome in. I'm Lauren the Mystic. I am typically reading primarily for your rising sign. However, I do recommend listening for all your major placements. It will help give you more information for more of the story. So let's get started, shall we? I have just prayed and meditated over your cards, pulled your cards for an energetic check-in for the second half of December as we are concluding 2024, just tuning in following that Gemini full moon that we just had. So we're still within orb of that energy. Mercury has just stationed direct and is really slow, pretty much at a standstill as I record this, so you'll probably hear some flubs. But that is the energy that's kind of underlying what we're getting ready to unpack. And I like to pull some oracle messages to get some tarot messages about what it is you are actually working through energetically from a higher perspective for the rest of the month, and then some guidance cards as well. And today we have a bonus card for winter solstice as well, and winter solstice in the northern hemisphere, that is. I have pulled cards for us on what we can each reflect upon when we go into a place of stillness, if we so choose. So again, thank you for joining me. I am Lauren the Mystic. If you are new to the channel, I would love for you to like and subscribe, and want to thank all of you who are returning to the channel. I really deeply appreciate your support as I grow this new channel, and also wanted to remind all of you that you can enter into a drawing for free reading from me. I'm giving away 3 free readings. Each are going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to make them fun. But they're based upon whoever chooses to drop a comment, and that will enter you into win. And now I will put your name in a hat, old school style, pull 3 names out of a hat, and then I will get in touch with you that way. So thank you again in advance for supporting the growth of my channel. Let's get started, Libras. So your first card out is ease. And this is setting the energetic tone of what Spirit is wanting you to really focus on, shifting into a space of ease, of allowing some of the difficulties, some of the stress, some of the tension, some of the stuff that has been so heavy to simply be released, okay? And to nourish your nervous system, to allow yourself to move into this pace that feels easy to you, nourishing to your body. And we've got your Moonology card, which is so funny because if you tuned in for your last check-in, I believe this was one of your cards. Take time to breathe out. So it's all about spending some time in meditation, spending some time really tending to your self-care as we're closing out the year, really bringing it in, I feel. And we've got your Earth Magic cards. First one out, you've got 3. So 3 cards came flying out. I took them because when they fly out together, that always symbolizes something. And I really felt like it was here for a reason. But I do want to tune into some of the deeper meanings of these cards. But your first one out was love and compassion. And I really felt like this is Spirit guiding you into heart healing, into tuning into your own sense of compassion that you so freely share with others, and redirecting that to your own compassionate heart as well. As you're taking time to breathe out, make sure you're attending to your own needs and what your heart needs, okay, Libras? And then we've got Wind, which is a card of activation. It's also a card of change. And so this is your energy, air energy as well. But this is also about you moving out of a space of maybe feeling a little bit of stuckness. There is a wind or something coming along to move you forward, to activate you in some way. And the wind, it carries us places, it carries things in a natural movement. The way that wind and air circulates above the atmosphere helps the air from becoming stagnant, but it also helps to germinate and pollinate, right? It helps to move things from one place to another. And so if you think of that symbolically, of allowing the winds of change to come through, to blow through you with an ease. So allowing this to maybe set your intention, this wind is a breeze, right? It's a gentle breeze, but it's coming through, blowing you into a state of activation. And I feel like I'm hearing in my mind's eye, what this is doing is actually rearranging some aspect that's very important for you in your life at a deeper level. And then your next card out is wolf, instinct. Okay, and the wolf is all about their pack. It's all about, a wolf is a very good parent. If you happen to be a parent, you might feel that something going on in your children's life is coming up, or perhaps your role as a parent is coming into a greater focus for you right now from a soul growth level. Underlying, there's an activation that's happening that begins with this love, right? This was cascading energy. So it was love, wind, wolf. And with the wolf, we are tuning into our instinctual abilities really deeply. We are allowing our heightened senses to help keep us in a state of protection, not only for self, but for our pack, for our tribe, for who, our children, basically. We, like, from that perspective, there is this survival mechanism that's sort of instinctually driven. And so this could come up for you, that you feel that there's something that you are being instinctually feeling you need to protect right now. And maybe it's related to some type of winds of change being blown, some activations that you're receiving, and they're definitely being received within the heart space. So as this is really landing for you, make sure you're taking time to meditate, to ground it in, I'm hearing, to breathe out, to release whatever you might be working through. Because what I'm feeling this as is tension. So tuning into your angelic tarot, the first card out we have is the Ace of Air. And this is really about the energy that you are moving through for the second half of this month. So December 15th through the end of the month, we're tuning into what's the overarching themes that you're moving through. And the Ace of Air is about a brilliant new idea, new inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation. This can speak to a challenging new beginning, okay? And I would bet this is related to Mercury stationing direct. Suddenly we are going to be understanding things with greater clarity, especially as we move out of the energy of that full moon in Gemini, which was really bringing forward this sense of duality of the lower mind versus the higher mind, or seeing things from a dual or two perspectives, right? And I believe what was really going on is a lot has been stirred up coming into our awareness, and then this new awareness is putting you into perhaps a new path. You're having a new idea, you're seeing something from a new vantage point, but I do believe that it's allowing you to see a truth, something with greater clarity than you saw before. And that might be felt as a challenge, right? And then we've got 7 of fire energy here. And you are harnessing your power, right? You're wielding your power here, riding your dragon. This is you, about you needing to really firmly defend your beliefs and your decisions and stand your ground about something, Libras. Choosing your battles wisely. This is about knowing where you really need to defend and protect. And I feel like that's pulling in this wolf energy in relationship to family. So where do you really need to draw a boundary? Where do you need to defend and protect? Stand your ground. And we've got the 9 of water, which is your wishes coming true, concerns fading away. This is a love of life. But what this card really speaks to also is this process that has been underway emotionally. You have done the deep dive, you've done emotional work, and you're coming back up with 9 cups of riches. See, we've got treasure that is floating in this water that has been about you going on this deep inner journey, and now you see the sun is now shining upon you. You've got your treasure, you've come back with riches, and these riches are now informing your wish coming true. These riches are allowing these concerns to fade away, and they're shifting you into a state of really feeling a love for life, okay? Which is so, so beautiful for you, Libra. So for your bonus card, I pulled a bonus card for everyone for winter solstice of what we should really be meditating upon, and you got healing the mother line. So as you pause, if you choose to do that, if you're choosing to do any personal ritual or ceremony, or even just a simple reflection, journaling work, or meditation for yourself, really focusing on the ancestral work, the healing work that has been underway this year. There's been a theme of healing the mother line, of you growing up, of you having to face the difficult truths I just heard, doing that deeper healing work to break some of the ancestral patterns that have traveled with you. You know, also relating to this wolf energy, traveled through your pack. It's traveled through your mother line. And so reflecting upon that healing is going to really serve you potently as you're concluding this year. And then as I was drawing all of your guidance cards, your support cards, the cards that can really help to illuminate everything we've just talked about, really, and help to support the journey forward for you in some capacity. That's the intention here. We had an additional card fly out, okay? And this happened also for Virgo's reading, and I really felt like this was showing us the theme of all of this, okay? So take this again however it resonates, but we have karmic relationships in reverse. This came out in the challenged position, and I understand that as you're moving through a period of, I've heard breaking through a cycle when it came to a karmic pattern or a karmic bond. There was some kind of big change that just occurred, a soul growth change within that experience. This is a card of polarity. It speaks to polarity. It speaks to Orion energy. It speaks to divine counterparts as well. It speaks to soul contracts and karmic contracts that we're fulfilling and now completing. And so I feel like with it in the challenged position, this means that you have perhaps been defending your ground, standing for your beliefs, and have moved yourself from, a deep karmic cycle, is what I just heard. And that's why it's time to take time to breathe out. That's why it's time to nourish the nervous system. You've just gone through a really heavy period, I just heard. So your guidance cards, first one out is the Mystic Rose, Libras. Again, calling in this energy of compassion, the divine heart, the sacred heart. I just heard the sacred heart. This is about a process of devotion, a process of holding your own humanity with a sense of humility and with grace. Being gentle with yourself and your humanness. We're all on a unique path, and we shouldn't judge ourselves, right? But lean into a deep, radical, compassionate acceptance for self, but also a devotion to the path, to your own spiritual aspect. And then I have Trust the Seasons next for you, Libras. And this is about, yes, it's all about what I was just kind of talking about, concluding a cycle. So there's been a deep cycle concluded or shifting, and this is trusting that change, embracing that change with compassion, embracing the cycles of life, the natural transitions that occur in life. And this is about your own soul's growth. So indicating that you are moving through a cycle change or moving into a new season or a different season of growth. And to trust that, to embrace that, because it's here on your behalf. And look here, Libra is beautiful. Deep cellular healing taking place for you. Deep physical and emotional healing. I just heard a recalibration energetically is taking place. This is Arcturian energy, but I'm hearing this as energetic upgrades, cellular upgrades that are coming in through the form of light as you take time to really go within, to nurture yourself, to spend time with self-love, with self-compassion, and allow that to feed your system. Well done, Libra. You are concluding this year beautifully. I hope that this reading has supported you. You can hear I need a voice break. My voice is getting hoarse from talking, but I'm sending you all so much love, so much light as we conclude this year. And don't forget to drop a comment to enter yourself in to win a free reading if you're interested in a reading. If not, I thank you so much for spending time with me, and I hope this message supports you. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.